It was a dark and spooky night as I made my way to the strange house. I had heard tales of its eerie secrets, but I was determined to find out more. As I approached, I felt a chill run down my spine. I was about to enter a world of mystery and adventure. The strange house was located on the outskirts of town, surrounded by a thick forest. It was a tall, imposing structure with a large wrought iron gate and a cobblestone drive. The windows were dark, and the grounds were overgrown with weeds. As I approached the house, I couldn't help but feel a chill in the air. There was something eerie about the place that made my skin crawl. I knew I had to find out what was inside, but I was also afraid of what I might find out what was inside. The strange house had been quiet for some time, but that all changed when the uninvited guests arrived. A group of costumed children, laughing and playing, came to the door asking for candy. The homeowner was surprised, but soon welcomed the children into the house. The kids were delighted to be inside and began to explore the rooms, looking for any hidden treats. As they searched, the homeowner began to realize that these weren't just ordinary children, but rather mischievous spirits from the other side. With a wave of his hand, he banished them from the house, and the eerie laughter and playful cries faded away. The Halloween surprise was something that no one expected. As the night grew darker, the guests noticed a strange figure standing outside the house. It was a tall, gaunt figure dressed in a black cloak with a mask covering its face. Everyone was horrified, but the figure just stood there, motionless. Suddenly, the figure started to move and began to slowly walk towards the house. When it reached the doorstep, the figure pulled out a large bag and started to fill it with treats. Everyone in the house was amazed and delighted, as they realized that the figure was a costumed trick, or treater. The surprise was a great success, and everyone had a wonderful time. The Halloween night was filled with excitement and anticipation. The costumed children had come to the mysterious house on the outskirts of town, and the homeowner had realized that they were mischievous spirits from the other side. As the night grew darker, a tall, gaunt figure dressed in a black cloak appeared, ready to fill a bag with treats. Everyone in the house was filled with wonder and delight, and they were eager to see what the figure had in store for them. The night of Halloween was filled with mystery and dread. One of the most mysterious occurrences was the witch's curse. It was said that anyone who ventured into the forest on this night would be cursed by the witch. The curse was said to be so powerful that it would bring misfortune and misery to the victim, and it was said that it could not be undone. People feared this curse and stayed away from the forest, but some were brave enough to venture in and face the consequences. The witch's curse was a powerful reminder of the dangers of the forest, and a warning to all who dared to enter. The haunted forest was a place of dread and fear, where the shadows seemed to come alive, and the trees creaked ominously in the wind. It was said that the forest was haunted by the spirits of those who had been cursed by a witch. People who dared to venture into the woods were warned to stay away, for the witch's curse still lingered there. The air was thick with a sense of dread, and the trees seemed to whisper warnings to those who dared to enter. It was a place of mystery and danger, and no one knew what secrets lurked within its depths. But one thing was for certain: those who dared to venture into the haunted forest were never seen again. The night was silent. The only sound was the faint howling of a distant wolf. The air was still, and the darkness seemed to be swallowing up the forest. As the howling grew louder, the villagers began to stir, wondering what was coming their way. It was then that they realized the witch had returned. The night air was filled with a sinister chill as the witch returned. She had been absent for months, and the news of her return spread quickly. Villagers cowered in fear, wondering what dark magic she had in store. Her cackle echoed through the village as she cast her spells, summoning the darkness of the night. No one dared to challenge her as she moved through the streets, her presence bringing a sense of dread and foreboding. The witch had returned, and the villagers knew that the night would bring nothing but terror. The final showdown was a battle of epic proportions. The wolf, the witch, and their respective allies were all present, each with their own agenda. The wolf wanted to protect his pack, while the witch sought to reclaim her throne. The tension was palpable as the two sides clashed in an epic battle. In the end, the wolf emerged victorious, but not without casualties on both sides. The witch was defeated, but her legacy remains as a reminder of the power of courage and determination in the face of adversity. The wolf's victory was a testament to the strength of his pack and the loyalty of his allies. The final showdown was a battle that will never be forgotten.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. We'll be bringing you more exciting stories and videos like this one. See you next time.